Hello guys, so I have been uploading. Sorry about the noise. There's gonna be a lot of background noise because my brother's still awake. Anywho, I kind of wanted to talk about how I deal with, I guess, like people around me not believing that mental illness is very much real, or how some people just tell me to just deal with it, get over it. So recently I was diagnosed with PTSD, which I didn't even know that I had. But so in December I started finally telling my therapist that a lot of the times I do not feel like I am a real person. And it's not even like, oh, I feel like I'm in the wrong body or something like that. It's not like that. Like my first experience, I was about 10, and I remember looking at the mirror and being like, that's not me. Who is that? And it's weird because I don't know. I didn't really want to tell anybody that I had always been feeling that way because I always thought that I was weird, that this couldn't be okay, and why did I feel these things? And another main reason as to why I no longer smoke is because whenever I would smoke, it would get way worse. It's like I'd sit in the room and I'd look at the people around me and I'm like, who are these people? Do I even care about them? Who am I? I'd scroll through my phone and look pictures of me and I'm just like, this is me. And it's just like this like confusion of not feeling like anything around me is real, like I'm not real, like I have no control over anything. And December is when I finally started talking about it more openly. I remember talking to my own manager about this and she made the perfect example. She was like, yeah, it feels like you're a puppet and you can't control the strings. And then I was like, bro, I would have never thought about that, but that's exactly how I feel. Like a lot of the times I feel like I have no control over what I'm doing. And sometimes, like last night, I did something stupid, but it's besides the point. I woke up this morning and I was like, why did I do that? And it's just like a lot of these things that I go through is just like, bro, like, oh, bipolar. Now it's, oh, PTSD, depersonalization. It's just like, what is it? Like, and then I just don't understand why people think that mental illness is like a joke or a trend. And I'm just like, I would give anything to just wake up one day and not feel like I'm weird, like not feel like there's something wrong. And I was talking to my mom earlier and then she was like, why do you say that you have all these things? You don't. And I'm like, so you really think that I wake up every morning and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to think about all the bad things that ever happened to me. And I'm just going to try to like remember that and stick to being sad about it, angry about it. And I'm just randomly going to get panic attacks just for fun. No. Like, I don't understand why people just choose to ignore it. Like, you might not go through these things, but I do. um Another thing that a lot of people say, and it frustrates me, it's like, oh, why do you even take meds? You should just smoke, throw the meds away. Okay, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm not taking medication for fun. Like, I'm taking it so that I do not go manic, because that was the most traumatic thing that ever happened to me. It took me 2 years to finally have emotions again. Like, it was like that manic episode, I blacked out, and I know that I felt all the emotions at once. And then once I came down from that, I didn't feel for 2 years. And I've never been able to, like, I guess, explain what happened. I've never been able to fully know what happened. And I don't know. Like, living with mental illness is the most confusing thing. Cause just like you don't know when things are gonna get worse, and you don't know when things are getting better. And it's just like a never ending cycle. And I'm really excited because in April I'm gonna be starting EMDR therapy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, that will kind of help me remember things. Like the things that I didn't even know happened, or things that I hid so like in the back of my brain that I just don't want to remember. But I'm gonna, like, I guess my therapist says it like this. It's like pulling out these memories and putting them in a jar. And whenever I want to remember them, they will no longer affect me. And that's all I want. I just want to be able to just remember things. Because when I am overly stressed, the disassociation is 1,000 times worse. Because like I said, I've never felt like I'm real. I've always felt like everything is a dream. And then when I'm stressed out, it's worse. It's like I will not remember what happened throughout the day. And it's just like, again, people, please stop telling people who are actually diagnosed with mental illnesses that it's not real, or that they shouldn't take their medication, or try to, like, I guess in a way, like, gaslight them into believing that it's all a lie. Because it took me a lot to finally just, I guess, be okay with myself enough to not let my own mother gaslight me into believing that my trauma isn't real. Because I feel like old me would have continued to gaslight myself and say, you know what, she's right. What you've gone through isn't valid. What you've gone through is not as bad as whatever is happening in this world. And it's like, yes, you might not be going through what other people are going through, but your emotions is still valid because they're your emotions. And that's pretty much all I have to say today. So I hope you guys have a blessed night or day whenever you're watching the video. And I'll try to upload more because I'm off social media now, but I still want to be having an outlet and being able to speak my mind. So yeah, love y'all.